So if you're going to your polling place tomorrow, we have 233 precincts, 207 physical polling places. So some polling places like St. Vincent de Paul Catholic Church will act as a double, meaning there will be 2 precincts in one physical location. Polls are open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We always suggest if voters can go mid-morning or early afternoon, lines are historically shorter then. We do not expect lines to be 2 and 3 hours long, like sometimes we have seen in the past. And that is because 50% of our voters will have voted early and 50% will be polling place. And the remaining 50% will be spread out amongst those 233 polling places. There still be maybe 20, 30, 40-minute line if you go first thing in the morning or after work, lunchtime, something of that nature. It's important to remember, please leave all of your electioneering stuff at home. Hats, buttons, pins, coats, stocking hats, whatever it may be. It just makes for a much more enjoyable atmosphere for poll workers and for the voters, and it is the law in Nebraska. No electioneering within 200 feet of a polling place. Other than that, again, I would just like to thank the voters of Douglas County. We have 2,400 election workers that will be staffing our polling places tomorrow across the county. And again, all of our staff here. So if you see an election worker in the next few days, whether it's here or at some place across the country, please stop and thank them. These really are the unsung heroes who make our democracy run. And our democracy is alive and well. And I think that is shown by the numbers that we've had that have voted in person here at our office. If you still have an outstanding ballot and envelope, and as of this morning we had 16,000 of these still in voters' hands, you need to sign the envelope right here on the back. So be sure and sign the envelope and then use one of our drop boxes. Postmarks do not count. It has to be in our possession. So in a drop box or at our office by 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. One thing that's very important is we are not a polling place tomorrow. You cannot come here and vote. We do not have early voting tomorrow. Today's the last day. If you don't get here to early vote today, you'll need to go to your polling place tomorrow, and you can find that on our website at votedouglascounty.com under the Find Your Voting Information. Be sure you know where you're going before you head out the door tomorrow. We will mark lines at 8 p.m. tomorrow evening, and poll workers will stay there and service everybody that's in line. It'll be the same with drop boxes. We have a few drop boxes that are drive up, and so our team of 2 individuals of differing parties will be there at least by 7:30, maybe earlier in the evening. But if there's a line of cars, we will mark that line of cars, and anybody in line by 8 p.m. will be allowed to deposit their ballot. It's just the line will not be allowed to grow after the 8 p.m. closing time. So we always encourage people, please don't wait until 7:30, 7:45 to go to your polling place. If there's an accident or something happens and you don't get there, you have to be in line by 8 o'clock. You can't be coming into the building. You gotta be in line by 8 o'clock.